Okay, so good day, class.
Good day, ma'am.
So before we formally start this meeting, I want you to open your cameras first. I want to see your beautiful and handsome faces. Okay? Okay, Yana is opening her camera. Wow, kung mga gwapa o gwapo bigidayan ng akong students, no? Okay, so before that, let us pray first. And Miss, please, Miss Yana, please, will you please lead the prayer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let us pray.
In the name of the Father, and
In
of
the
the Son,
Father,
and
the
of the
Son, the
Holy
Holy
Spirit.
Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
Dear Father in heaven, we are here before Thee. Help us to study well. Help us to be obedient and honest. Help us to love one another. Bless our teacher. Bless this virtual class. Bless our school. Bless our country, and bring us all to heaven. Amen. In the name of the Father,
In
and
the
of the
Father,
Son,
the
and of
Son,
the
and
Holy
the Holy
Spirit. Amen.
Okay, so once again, good day, class.
Good day, ma'am.
Good day. Okay, how are you?
We are good po, ma'am.
Did you have a productive week so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wow, that's good to hear. Okay, so for your attendance, may I ask who is your class secretary?
Me po,
Oh,
ma'am.
okay. Sige, please, Miss Class Secretary, please list down the students who joined the virtual class today, then send it to me after the discussion, after the virtual class, okay? Anyway, this session is recorded naman. Because I'm going to give additional points to those who are present, okay? So first, let me share my screen. And let me introduce to you our virtual class rules. Please read, everyone.
Virtual classroom rules. 1. Find a quiet place. 2. Stay on mute. Click the hand raise button if you have a question or something to share. 3. Listen carefully while the teacher is talking. 4. Always be prepared for answering questions. 5. Stay focused.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Thank you. I want you guys to always observe and follow our class rules. Okay. So our discussion for today is all about the Sonnet 116 by William Shakespeare. I know that you guys are familiar with William Shakespeare, right?
Yes,
Familiar
ma'am.
ba mo, ani?
Yes po.
I guess you have already encountered this writer since your grade 8 or grade 9?
Yes, ma'am. Grade 8.
Okay, so for that, let me share our learning objective. So, at the end of this discussion, the students should be able to first identify the message of the sonnet through examining each line. Next is determine the poetic details of the sonnet. Next is to create a song using the line in the sonnet. And last is the answer the given tasks. So class, do you want a game?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great! So I prepare a game for you and this game is called Connect Me. So I am going to show you a picture. Then, what you're going to do is to connect each picture in order to guess the specific word or name. And you only have 1 minute to guess. Did you follow?
Yes po.
Okay, very good. Okay, are you ready, class?
Ready po.
Okay, here are the first pictures. Okay, what do you think is this?
Me po, ma'am.
Okay, Miss Joy, yes, you can answer.
William Shakespeare, ma'am.
William Shakespeare. Okay, let us see if you are correct. William Shakespeare. So let us give a virtual clap for Miss Joy. You are correct. Okay, next pictures. This one. Who can answer? Yes, we have Mr. Beans, yes?
I think it's Sonnet 116.
Sonnet 116. Let us see. And that's correct. Very good. Let us give a virtual clap for Mr. Beans. And the last pictures. This one. Yeah, anyone can answer.
Me po, ma'am.
Oh, Miss Yana. Yes, Miss
I
Yana.
think it's love, ma'am.
Love. Let us see. Yes, love is correct. So let us have a virtual clap for ourselves, for everyone. Okay. So, what have you observed in our activity? Yes, Miss Melody?
Yes, ma'am. I think it's about William Shakespeare and his sonnet in which it talks about love.
Oh, very good. Very good. Let us give Miss Melody a virtual clap. So, do you know who William Shakespeare is,
Yes,
class?
ma'am.
Okay. Have you read any of his works or any of his sonnet?
No
Yes.
po.
Yes po, ma'am.
So, okay. So, the last one, what are your thoughts about love? May I ask Miss Melody?
For me,
Yes, Miss
love is
Melody.
something that we should not play with because when it becomes toxic, it could kill a person, but it's also worth fighting for when you know it makes you happy po.
Okay, thank you for that participation, Miss Melody. Let us give Miss Melody a virtual clap, everyone. Okay, very good. So our lesson for today is all about the sonnet 116. Then, let me first introduce our author or writer of this sonnet. So I'm going to show you a video and I would like you to listen carefully.
William Shakespeare was an English poet and famous playwright, and is widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language. Although a great deal of mystery surrounds Shakespeare's life, it is documented that he was born in Stratford-upon-Avon in the centre of England, and was baptised in 1564. He was probably educated in Stratford in the local grammar school, and then there is no record of him until he married Anne Hathaway in 1582. The couple had 3 children, and then 7 years passed, known as Shakespeare's lost years, where there is no documented record of him until he was noted as part of the London theatre scene in 1592. In 1592, Shakespeare's work was criticised by another playwright, which documented his career, although it is unknown when he began writing. Shakespeare's plays were performed solely by the Lord Chamberlain's Company from 1594, of which Shakespeare himself was one of the actors. After Queen Elizabeth I died in 1603, the new king, James I, issued a royal patent to the company, and it was renamed the King's Men. The company built a new theatre on the south bank of the River Thames in London in 1599, called the Globe, which made Shakespeare a wealthy man. His plays began to be published in 1594, and by 1598 his name appeared on the title pages of the works. He continued writing until at least 1613, and died in 1616, survived by his wife and daughters. He is buried in the Holy Trinity Church in Stratford-upon-Avon, and his epitaph warns of a curse upon anyone who disturbs his remains. His works consist of some 38 plays, 154 sonnets, and several other poems. His plays have been translated into every major modern language, and his plays have been performed more than any other playwright in history.
Okay, so that was William Shakespeare. Okay, the author of this sonnet, the sonnet 116. And class, may I ask if you did take down those important details about him? Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, so now let us discuss the sonnet 116. And to continue that discussion, we have another teacher. This is Miss Diana. So please, class, always observe or follow our class rules. Okay? Okay, thank you, class, for your participation. And I'm going to give the floor to our teacher, Miss Diana. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I am your teacher, Yana. So, how was your discussion with Miss Angelia Abad?
Good, ma'am.
Wow, that's good to hear. So, today I am going to discuss our main topic, which is
116, ma'am.
yes, the Sonnet 116. So, in this lesson, we are going to activate our listening and reading skills. And to activate our listening skills, I have here a reading adaptation of the sonnet, and I want everyone to listen carefully so you will be able to adopt the emotion and we'll be able to know how a poem or sonnet should be read. Did you follow?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to hear. Now let's watch and listen to the video.
Sonnet 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh, no. It is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark whose worth's unknown, although his height be taken. Love's not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved.
And that is the reading adaptation of the sonnet. So after listening to it, do you have any idea what is the sonnet all about? Anyone? Yes, Miss Mary?
I think, ma'am, this sonnet is about the characteristics of true love.
Wow, very good. But to know deeper about this sonnet, we will read each stanza of it so that we can activate our reading skills naman, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now let me present the first stanza. Okay, everyone, please read.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove.
Okay, so Miss Melody, can you share your thoughts about this first stanza?
Yes po, for me po, love is unchanging and eternal.
Wow, short but to the point. Thank you, Miss Melody. Okay, in this stanza, Shakespeare uses the imperative "let me not" to begin his persuasive tactics, and he continues by using negation with that little word not appearing 4 times throughout. It is as if he's uncertain about this concept of love and need to state what it is not to make valid his point. So love does not alter or change if circumstances around it change. If physical, mental, or spiritual change does come, love remains the same, steadfast, and true. Also in this stanza shows an idea or an argument which tries to annul the status of love is not acceptable. People should not be afraid of negative propaganda against love. If love changes when it finds a better alternative, then it is not true love. True love will remain fixed to the same center forever, and if someone claims to love someone but cannot resist the temptation of bending under the influence of some force, such claims are empty rhetoric. If a remover tries to remove the pulse of love, true love will not let it do so. It will overcome any hurdle that comes in its way. And that's the meaning of first stanza. Did you get it, class? Okay, so let's proceed to the next stanza. Everyone, read.
Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth unknown, although his height be taken.
Now let me call Miss Judilisa to share her thoughts about this stanza.
For me po, I think
Okay.
they compare love to a light that will guide you when you are in
Great,
darkness.
what a wise answer from Miss Judilisa. So here it means that if life is a journey, if we are all at sea, if our boat gets rocked in a violent storm we can't control, love is there to direct us, like a lighthouse with a fixed beam guiding us safely home. Or metaphorically speaking, love is a fake star that can direct us. It states that love is just like a lighthouse in the sea. It withstands the wear and tear of storms and remains unshaken in severe conditions. Just like the North Star shows the direction to the loose ships in the midst of storm, true love directs the wandering souls in the right direction. The worst of true love is also like a value of the North Star. The value of these two cannot be estimated even if we come to know their heights. So that was for the second stanza. Did you follow, class?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Next stanza, please read.
Love's not times full, though rosy lips and cheeks, within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out even to the age of dawn.
Now, Mr. Kent, can I have your thought about this stanza?
According po sa stanza, ma'am, love daw is hindi kumukupas.
Wow, thank you for that, Mr. Kent. So, in this third stanza, it means that unlike beauty, love is not bound to time. It isn't a victim or subject to the effects of time. Love transcends the hours, the weeks, and the measurement, and will defy it right to the end until Judgment Day. Love is not just a jester in time's court. It retains its authority regardless of how powerful and resourceful time's arsenal is. The speaker admits that the outward attraction of human does fade away with time. The rosy lips and cheeks of the beloved will surely lose their vibrant colors as time passes. However, love is not dependent on this thing. The small hours, weeks of time cannot encompasses the vastness of true love. True love will remain unchanged in the face of every trick employed by time, and it will find time until doomsday sees the end of time. Are you still following, class?
Yes,
Okay, so that's for the third stanza. Now let's proceed to the last stanza. Everyone, please read.
If this be error and upon me proved, I never read nor no one ever loved.
Okay, so in the last stanza, the speaker states that if the reader has no faith in the writer's argument, then what's use the words and what good is the human experience of being in love? So the speaker here is so confident in his argument that he's willing to issue a bit. If it's wrong, then love itself is impossible and no man has ever loved. So in making this bit, he puts up his own behavior as evidence. Here the speaker acknowledges that he isn't a simple observer of love, but himself also is a lover. So his own relationship might be measured against the standard he's advanced here, and he offers confident assurance that his love does live up to this standard. This means that beneath the sonnet's generalization about what love is and isn't, the poem itself is a declaration of love. So that was all about the Sonnet 116. Did you get it, class? Did you able to get the ideas of the sonnet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to hear. Let's have a World Cup for everyone. Okay, so this time we are going to tackle the poetic details of this sonnet. Miss Joy, can you please read the rhyme and the meter?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Poetic details. Rhyme. Sonnet 116 has 14 lines and a rhyme scheme A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. 3 quatrains and a couplet. Meter. Iambic pentameter predominates 10 syllables, 5 beats per line, but there are exceptions in lines 6, 8, and 12, where an extra beat at the end softens the emphasis in the first two and strengthens it in the latter.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Mary Joy. So take note, class, that Sonnet 116 has 14 lines and a rhyme scheme of E, B, E, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, and G, G. If you observe carefully, you will be able to see why it uses this rhyme scheme. Okay? Also, the sonnet uses iambic pentameter, which means each line consists of 10 syllables, and within those 10 syllables, there are 5 pairs which are called iambs, which is one stressed syllable followed by unstressed syllables. Did you get it?
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
good. Now, since we are done with our lessons, I have here an application or task This is actually a group task. So in your application, you will be divided into 4 groups. You are going to create a song, but the lyrics are the lines from the Sonnet 116. You are going to video record that with your group, and in video recording, don't forget to wear your mask and face shield, or you can have a face shield only so that you can sing properly. Remember that the video should be 3 minutes only. Do you understand?
Yes,
Okay, so in the next meeting will be the group presentation. Also, each group should observe because you are also going to give remarks to the other group. So later, I will post in a blackboard the rubrics to be observed and followed in your group presentation. Now, another test. Hindi pa tayo nagtatapos. If you really listen to our discussion today, this will be easy for you. So I have here 5-item quiz. Now, I want everyone to get a pen and paper. Everyone, please get your pen and paper. Okay, is your pen and paper ready?
Ready, ma'am.
That's great. So this is what you should do. I am going to present the questions with only 20 seconds time limit. And if the time is already up, it will proceed to the next questions and the next and next. Do you understand? Very good. Are you ready? I will present now the question number 1. Your timer starts now. Time is up. Next question. Time is up. Number 3. Time is up. Number 4. Number 5. And the quiz is over. So that was the end of our virtual class for today. By the way, class, don't forget to visit our Blackboard because I posted there your assignments and you are going to pass the quiz together with the assignments. Okay? And that's a wrap for everybody. Let's have a virtual clap for ourselves. Thank you, class.
Thank you, Ma'am.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye, class. God bless you. God bless
Bye,
you.
ma'am.
Bye.
God bless you. Thank you.